taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the set. Get it.
They go play action here on first down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down. But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Let's go now. 60.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught at the end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Grenard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd and 15. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Butker's kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Hey, look at this Packers defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever played pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Mustang 19. Get it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you gallop forward. Screen passes like that and take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 43-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Ready, ready.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Reed. 11 yards for number 11.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the defense has come up with it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Off play action, Barnett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Barnett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Watson. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll get to it right away as he's taken down right there at the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Go.
Back to throw again. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mustang 19. Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Get it. 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barnett.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Barnett.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down, Barnett. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 44-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And running with power here. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malachi Starks. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
First down, Baltimore.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down, 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stanton breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barnett. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On first down, Staton. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw. Barnett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal, Baltimore.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Barnett. And this is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass caught. That's golden. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Stanton takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Have the 60. Have the 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 9 now. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70.
They go with Jacobs, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a turnover on down.
They'll run on 1st down. Stanton. Given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for 1st down. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I think she's bad. Watch him do it. He's a vibe outside, all from the music. It ain't ready on. This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Get it.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there incomplete.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage coverage there forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
60 back. 10.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Nicky Van Rory. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Take go.
And they will take a knee here.
Viking 18.
And they'll indeed take a knee. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, bricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm a hell